Today's draft is going to be Steelers related. We're going to do skill players since the year 2000. So that would be running backs, wide receivers, tight ends for the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger does not count. 4 picks a team. We decided before we started here that Justin's going to have the first pick. So, Justin, I feel like the number one overall pick is pretty obvious. And who's the best player? Not the best human, but maybe the best player.
And just a reminder too to vote in the we'll have it listed on the poll section. Vote in the comments. Tell us where we went wrong. I'm sure Joe will have a lot to say about my pick. So tell us where we went wrong and tell us who won, whether in the comments or in the poll. So first pick, obvious one, Antonio Brown. Got to go with Antonio Brown here.
And I think the wraparound are two Steelers staples when it comes down to it. You can see their face and their smiles for a second, and they'll light up the room. Jerome Bettis and Hines Ward. I feel like Jerome Bettis overlapped that 2000. A couple of his really good years for the Steelers were probably right at the end of the 90s. Probably not the full career when you kind of have that cutoff, but Hines Ward certainly was. And they were both tremendous Steelers, Super Bowl winning Steelers. Bettis,
Yeah, I
Ward.
mean, yeah, in general, those are Bettis, and he's had enough of his career in the 2000s. That definitely counts. Those are two good picks. I'm going to go Santonio Holmes here, Joe. I think you just got to go Santonio Holmes, Super Bowl MVP. I think that's the pick here. That's an easy pick. I'll take Willie Parker. Double up on. Well, I guess Santonio Holmes they're both Super Bowl related. You just got to go with those two here as my second and third picks.
You definitely stole Antonio Holmes from me, 100%. That was someone that I was going to come back around on. He's
Yeah, I
behind
just had a
me.
feeling. Yeah.
It's the best catch that you kind of ever see. So I'm going to go wide receiver, Plexico Burris. I feel like if he would have stayed an extra contract, we could be talking a lot differently in the career history of Plexico. The ups and downs, his downs started with that you spike the ball and fumble on your own to. I remember him
Jacksonville.
winning some games in overtime. So definitely some good moments from Plexico. We're gonna go Le'Veon Bell to wrap it out as well. So even though he didn't have that second contract, I'm gonna go Le'Veon.
I also think you needed to take Plexico because you only one of us dressed up as him for Halloween, so that was a good pick on your part. It was fitting. I'm going to actually take a tight end since I value the position, so I'm going to go Heath Miller here. I
He's the
think
only
that's
one you
a
could possibly talk about.
yeah for sure. So I think that's a solid pick.
You know, just doing that draft and looking through those 8 players, the Steelers have not had that good of skill players since the year 2000. I feel like if we did some other teams, you could probably fill out those 8 spots a lot easier than it was for the
Yeah,
Steelers.
I think a lot of that is because of the defenses. Their defensive drafts would be right up there since the 2000s. We forgot Mike Wallace was we didn't
That
he
was an
probably could have
honorable
been
mention I was gonna
mentioned.
say. Yeah, DK I think could be mentioned.
Yeah.
It's only one
It's kind
year
of
in.
hard because he's only played 1 year. It's hard to, how do you take 1 year versus like careers or half a career with some of these guys? But yeah, he would have been on there too.
All right. Well, if you guys are still listening, we appreciate you. Come back next Wednesday for another episode.
All right, see you later.